What's up guys, Sub-Zeri here, back for another VOD review. Today we are doing a first time ever VOD review for a player, and this player's named Marshmallow. So they're on the NA server, ranked 93 right now, about 1100 LP, and I mean, it's a beautiful graph, and what really is crazy to me is look at the games played, only 114 games played. Beautiful stats, because I mean, yeah, to be this high in this few games, your stats have to be very good, and look at that last 20 as well. I mean, the last 10 is just beautiful. The other reason why I wanted to VOD review this player is I was actually just scouting YBY1's match history. This is how I got the replay of this game. But I noticed that Marshmallow played a comp that I want to yap about this this patch. And also, I mean, check out the lobby. YBY1, Setsuko, Ego Illusions, Bio, Bio, if you guys aren't familiar. Like, this is a stacked lobby. And yeah, Marshmallow, like I said, I'm going to talk about this comp. So we start off here with a couple of Maddies, a Steb. I at this point in the set, I know his name's Steb, but for the first like month, I called Steb Loris and Loris Steb like 50% of the time. Stuff always happens. We also have this this Scar here already, and with the pickup from the Zeri, we already have a Zeri, we already have a Scar. You can start to see ideas of maybe we could play around this this Zeri type units. So you know, only time will tell. We do get dropped a full Gwinsu's Rage Blade here, so that certainly seems like something we could be interested in. And let's look at the first augment here. I mean, some general kind of garbage. Support mining, I think, is pretty solid. You could even maybe, yeah, I mean, it's support mining. I was like, patience is a virtue. I think in my experience it sucks, and just in theory it kind of sucks, but like in practice, does it also suck? Yeah, probably. So this is gonna be a Zeri game. We slam the Gwinsu's immediately, we take the support mining. If you guys aren't aware, so this comp got buffed, I would say, pretty significantly. So Watcher got buffed. I can go pull up the exact numbers for you guys, but Watcher got buffed, and Sniper also got changed in a pretty interesting way. So yeah, Watcher, this minimum damage reduction, the big thing is at 4, it went from 25 to 30, and then also at 6 it went from 35 to 40. So this minimum number here went up a bit, which is, you know, not bad. 25 to 30, you know, that's 1/5. It's, you know, a 20% increase, which is really, really nice. The other change to Sniper is pretty interesting, where they get a lot of this kind of like base damage amp, and then they get, you know, more damage amp per hex, but they get this base damage amp now, which means that if you are, you know, melee range with somebody, you are getting a lot more damage amp. If you're really, really far away from somebody, you're not getting more damage amp. But Zeri's actually a unit where, you know, she's very, very often firelighting around the board. I feel like, you know, towards the end of the fight, there are units where like there's a melee unit that's like walking up to Zeri, and then she goes flies to the other side of the board. And having that extra damage amp when you're a sniper, I think, is really, really big. So this is one of those comps where it's controversial, but there are a decent amount of people who are saying, you know, this comp might need to be nerfed going into you know, next week. Potential B patch has been talked about from people like Mortdog, and so, you know, will this comp get B patched? We'll see. Let's see how it does this game so far. We have a great start with the Sunfire Slam and the Gwinsu Slam already. I think ideally we would pick up, you know, another Gwinsu component here, or some kind of Zeri item, but we're not gonna be able to get that here, so we're just gonna have to end up taking Cloak here. Since we were in the Sunfire, we do have Cloak open here. I wonder, is Marshmallow really think of like a Declaw Slam here? I guess only time will tell. I mean, we can do a quick perusal of the lobby. I mean, so far, I really don't see that much AP. Yeah, a little bit surprised, actually, that we take this extra Cloak here, unless it's going to become some kind of Zeri. No, yeah, we're going to make the full Declaw here. Interesting. Okay, I mean, we end up picking up Declaw here. Like I said, I mean, there's some amount of AP in the lobby, not an insane amount, but some amount. And so we're gonna go for the Declaw. I mean, it'll be fantastic in those matchups. I mean, maybe the idea is that we just don't want to pick up Gargoyle. I mean, it's pretty awkward here, obviously, because we have the dummy here, and so maybe Marshmallow is just saying, I'm gonna take whatever my best possible slam is here, which probably is Declaw, just for that reason that we talked about, that your Gargoyle value is just going to suck in this spot. The other nice thing about this spot is we are on our way to a 5 streak here. We'll see if we can finish it out, because we don't have any kind of combat augment here. Our opponent doesn't either, and I mean, Zeri's doing pretty good. The Declaw actually really big in this lobby, and yeah, Zeri ends up sniping backline. That is the only downside, by the way, to this sniper change is that, you know, Zeri here, this unit here, they are across the entire board. You're certainly losing damage amp on that damage when she's like zapping backliners. So that's the only downside to the sniper's change. I'm actually surprised that it was that much of a buff. Also, if you just look in the stats, by the way, the stats definitely say that this sniper change was a buff. If you look at the stats for like 4 sniper and 6 sniper, they are way better than they were last patch. So yeah. Another Zeri picked up here. We do have a duplicator here, the big dupe here, which is a little bit awkward actually to pick up here. Like you'd prefer a smaller duplicator here, but I mean, well, I guess you'll take it. I guess you'll take it. Also, Zeri Itemization, we end up making the IE here. I'm pretty sure statistically, this one isn't like amazing. It's like sort of like okay on Zeri, but Marshmallow going for, you know, a slam that will make us strong, right? We're on a 5 streak here. You can't afford to be like, I'm gonna like wait and like maybe get something else down the line. You need to make a slam right now. All right, next augment here, big grab egg, sated spell weaver over heal. This is not really a comp where you want infinity items. You want to get to your itemized Zeri and your itemized, you know, frontline, something like a Scar. But then like outside of that, where are your extra items going onto like weird other stuff like Kog'Maw? It's not the biggest deal, I would say. And Sated Spellweaver, this augment's generally not that good. Overheal is actually an interesting one. You have all this extra attack speed, you know, getting that extra damage. I mean, I feel like Overheal actually, and they did also buff the Overheal this patch as well. It went from 125 bonus damage to 150% bonus damage on that third attack. So yeah, I could certainly see Overheal being the take here. Can't take Pyromania because we already have the Sunfire. Bronze for Life seems pretty bad here. So I think it's going to be the Overheal setup. And yeah, also we're going to see a roll down here. Look at this. I love this, though. It's a little dicey that we didn't actually hit the Zeri 2 here. We rolled down to 20 gold, try to dig for Zeri 2. This is something that I've talked about infinite. When you are playing 2-cost reroll, you have to roll 3-2 to spike your board. And that's because we're going to be sitting on this board from now until like, you know, stage 4. We also pick up Zephyr here, which is huge. Vanner 2 and Zeri 2. Beautiful. Down to 20 gold. But who cares, right? We can continue our win streak. But yeah, we're going to be sitting on this board from now until, yeah, end of stage 4, maybe, especially with how little gold we have at this point. So we need this board to be strong. This is kind of like an idea of, I've talked about it in some like coaching sessions, stuff like that. Someday I want to do like a full like video, like instructional type video about this kind of stuff, but who's got time for that? But the idea is kind of like the power curve of the comp, right? You want to spike right now because you are going to be weaker, you know, the end of really like beginning of stage 4, late stage 4, when you haven't hit your 3 stars yet. Also, we have Chain open here. I mean, yeah, you don't want Steadfast Heart really in this comp though, I would think. Maybe Crown Guard is fine. Yeah, we can go for Crown Guard. Can't end up getting that, so we end up taking the Gargoyles here. Yeah, I think this is solid. I do imagine this will be a Gargoyle Slam since we're on such a streak, but we'll see. But yeah, like you're going to be weak later, so you need to be really strong right now. And that's what rolling at 3-2 allows you to do. Also, you're rolling on level 6, which is the level that you want to roll at anyway. So you might as well roll down 3-2. You've pushed 6 already. Yeah, we dropped down to 20 gold here, but we're easily getting paid back, especially in this spot, because we're win streaking. If we can 100 streak here, I mean, we will be hard chilling, and it really looks like we are going to, unless somebody can beat us. I mean, there was a player that was 100 streaking earlier, but they are no longer 100 streaking. Bio ends up hitting a Swain too, which is a little bit scary. This is a cool setup from So Bio. I'm honestly surprised he's 71 HP, because I mean, look at this board. I guess he just hit the Swain too, which is the thing, but I mean, all these items slammed. Yeah, surprised honestly that that board is at 71 HP. This is also a Heimerdinger board. I mean, pretty scary, but the upside is they don't have that much frontline. I keep seeing all this gold drop and being like, where's the gold coming from? But it's this other guy's gold. Like it's they're good for something gold, which, you know, makes sense. This is also a gold subscription lobby. I mean, I don't think there's so much to be said about that. I don't think it does that much. We're actually rolling a good bit here. Interesting. Before we get the Wolves draw. I mean, you know, we'll probably end up having enough gold to get back up to 50 here. But yeah, a little bit of a... I mean, what if we don't though? Okay, we do. Okay, we can make gold here. All good. All right, and item-wise, I mean, we certainly have an option. I know stats, I think, like Gunblade. Let me pull up the stats again. Yeah, stats really like Gunblade on Zeri, and it tends to make sense in comps like this where you're playing for this really thick front line, right? Like a Watcher's front line, and then you're just playing for a big scaling Zeri. So something like a Gunblade, I think, makes a lot of sense. You already have Heal Cut. I mean, as far as like damage goes, yeah, I mean, you could look at something like an even shroud here, and then just have this cloak open. Yeah, I mean, seems reasonable to me, but we'll see what our slams and everything end up being. Roll down a bit more here, but yeah, not much else to find here. We do pick up the Kog'Maw here, which is nice. Gumblade's gonna come down. We're gonna move items over to the Scar, of course, at this point. Thinking about whether we want to put the Sunfire or potentially the Even Shroud on him. And yeah, the Even Shroud's going to come down onto Scar, and the Sunfire is going to go here. I think this makes a lot of sense. Even Shroud gives you Armor, which is really, really big onto, you know, a Watcher type unit. Sunfire, I mean, tank stats, only 150 HP, 20 armor. Like, it's really not that much as far as tank stats. So, yeah. Last augment here, Crown's Will, not today, Bad Luck Protection. Don't want Bad Luck Protection. I don't think we really want any of these. Worst case, what do you take here? Like, wow, I'm actually surprised he left Bad Luck Protection as the last option here. Seems quite bad to me, but I guess we'll see. I mean, is Duo Q any? Wow, these look really bad, honestly. I don't know what we're taking. I mean, yeah, re-roll this, and then take the Jeweled Lotus here. I mean, or not, it's Piercing Lotus it's called these days. I mean, okay. I mean, I don't love it, right? Because we already have IE built and we already have Sunder built. I mean, the hope is maybe that we're doing some magic damage as well, so at least it'll give us that Amar Shred. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Marshmallow is happy about this augment either. But I mean, what else can we take, right? Portable Forge, we already have 6 items built, so then one of these items, I guess your best case scenario would be Portable Forge here, hit a tank item, and then move Even Shroud over. That would be best case scenario. But we don't even have another remover at this point, so we couldn't even very easily do that for a while. So that's the other reason why we can't do that. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a forced take here, but it's actually pretty bad. This is not like a giga high roll spot. I mean, there are some high roll things, like the fact that we win streak so hard, but this last augment, not great for us. Beautiful Zephyr, wow. Look at that swap for Marshmallow and ends up hitting the Tristana. That's beautiful. And, you know, our Zeri's not in the corner, but then she ends up flying to the corner. So that's really, really nice here. All right. Zeri's still doing a good job. It's also pretty good that this guy is in the lobby, because that is a bunch of 2 costs out of the pool. And they're also taking 2 cost Sentinels out of the pool, which is really good. Also, Liquid Ego going 8th. Rest in peace. I imagine we'll take Bow here for like Kog'Maw item, but we'll see here. I mean, if we have the option for it. Gonna make Glove, actually. Interesting. Not sure what Glove is for. TG? Oh, we already have Glove open. Yeah, we have Glove open from the open. Yeah, we just didn't slam Glove there, so we just end up taking this, and yeah, it's TG here. Okay, TG on a front line, not bad. Eventually we can go into like a Garen, which will be pretty chill, or maybe the Sunfire will go, nah, maybe TG on. We'll see. Another beautiful Zephyr here. Wow, I mean, I don't know much about this Marshmallow player. Like I said, a beautiful lull chest, but that's all I know about them. I'm sure somebody will in the comments be like, yeah, Marshmallow is secretly K3 Soju Smurf account. He says this because on the stream 2 weeks ago, he said he really likes marshmallows. Yeah, probably not. Soju smurfing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. Ooh, power up here. This is a fun one, and I think one that makes a lot of sense here. There is, I mean, first, let's see if we actually end up taking it here. Bunch of AD, and then, I mean, our Zeri's doing a lot of damage already. I mean, yeah, every 10,000 damage we deal, like, we're doing 10,000 damage, not every fight, but, I mean, almost. We'll see. But, yeah, this is kind of something that... What? LeBlanc too? Huh? Oh, they don't even have items for her? Well, that's kind of tragic. Okay, interesting. This person just hit LeBlanc. Wait, they're level 7! That doesn't seem right. All right, back to Marshmallow. We are going to lose a fight here. I mean, our board, like I said, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? Mid stage 4 to end of stage 4, our board has fallen off a cliff. But the nice thing is we win streaked so hard, we're still first place in HP, right? And we're almost to Zeri 3. Then we can look at starting to push levels, look for the... We might actually already push 7 here, which is interesting, but I think it makes a decent amount of sense when you consider we're almost guaranteed to hit Zeri 3 with the amount of gold and the fact that there are a bunch of units out of the pool. So, okay, we are going to roll on 6 here for the Zeri 3, then push level up here. At this point, ooh... Little addition of the Swain on this board here, and just a Gwinsu's Rage Blade. Yeah, double Gwinsu here gonna go, and then the IE. Oh, huh, interesting. So the IE stays there, and then the Gunblade moves over to Kog'Maw. Okay. I kind of hate this itemization. I'll be real, but I mean, this guy's 1100 LP, and I mean he's smurfing on the lobby, so I can't completely disagree with it. But yeah, I hate this a little bit. I mean and then we just sold Cog there. Huh. We sold Cog. Why did we sell Cog there? Was that to, it's not to have enough gold because we leveled and got 6 Watcher in anyway. Huh. Okay, that I don't understand either. Maybe who cares about Kog'Maw 2 is the idea, but I mean, you have your Gunblade onto him. But yeah, I mean, my thought is like, who really cares about this IE? We have Piercing Lotus already, and the Gunblade, I feel like, is really high value on a Zeri that's dealing 10,000 damage a fight. Yeah, I mean, who's to say? All right, we're gonna roll down here though. We do have the 6 Watcher in, which is a big hit on this board. I mean, the main reason to sell the Kog'Maw, and yeah, I think this is really why we were going for it, is to cheese that Zephyr. And so this is a really diligent play by Marshmallow, trying to cheese Zephyr every single round here. We end up nailing it onto the Elise here. Not bad, definitely not the highest priority unit, but at least we have Zeri opposite side of all this scary stuff. We really need to get to Scar 3, and yeah, I mean, that's the big thing here, though. Zeri does pick up a fight win here. Also, look at this lobby HP, man. So low here. There's a Sniper +1, which down the line will be good, but I don't know that it's great. I mean, but what else are you taking here? I mean, you have to take it, right? But, like, are you dropping 6 Watcher to play your +1 Sniper here at this point? I don't think you are. So, I mean, okay. Yeah, we're just going to drop out of the... We're just going to drop out of the Kog'Maw here. This is nice. Get the Sniper onto the Echo, and then we get 3 Firelight in. Okay, and then maybe down the line we can end up getting in. Ooh, and also we have Zephyr. Ooh, this is a nice call. Yeah, Zephyr the Mordekaiser instead of the Twitch here. We could Zephyr the Twitch there, but the Mord honestly going to be much more influential, and also going to be a sitting duck here. Yeah, not getting a huge cast off, and so then the Zeri pops off here. Beautiful Zephyrs actually this game. I feel like this has been really influential. It's just really clean stuff here, and yeah, at this point just rolling down, trying to pick up stuff like a Garen too. We know that level 9's pretty far off, and yeah, honestly, the 4 Sniper Dream, I know, I mean, I was talking about how good the stats are on 4 Sniper, but I mean, we're just simply not gonna get there in time. I would be curious if we do make it to 9, if we do play 4 Sniper, or if we play 3 Firelight. Based on the stats that I was seeing, I think it would be 4 Sniper, but we'll see. All right, Scar doing a really good job at 3-star. Yeah, I mean, we didn't check damage. I mean, 17k from Zeri, and also 12,000 damage block from the Scar. Just beautiful here. We can also hover the Zeri. I haven't really been looking at her. Oh, it actually gives you a running chart of damage dealt. 62k. So she gains 20% AD. She's at plus 50% AD. Not bad at all at this point. And I mean, it's only going to go higher here. All right, rolling down here, really to find an upgrade. Yeah, Victor in over that makes perfect sense. Also going to move the Zephyr over again. We have Echo 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, the call is that Echo 2 is better than Victor. I mean, I think this is quite reasonable. We're going to nail the Zephyr here over onto that LeBlanc 2, who did finally end up getting itemized. I mean, this guy's got so many itemized units, actually. Played kind of the reroll version of the Dominators comp, but not good enough to beat this Zeri board. Yep, we pop off again here. Just got to roll down here, try to pick up Garen 2 at this point. I mean, at this point, we're not fitting Victor. So yeah, we're just taking, I mean, honestly, do you sell Victor here and roll once? Unless you're really thinking of like, I mean, there's a possibility if we hit another 6 cost of just dropping out of 2 Watcher and then playing 4 Watcher, which, you know, maybe is something that we'll do here. Nail the Zephyr again onto the Trist. I feel like every fight we've nailed the Zephyr here, and the Zeri in the middle of the board. It's a little bit awkward for Sniper's value, but hey, I mean, we talked about how less Sniper's value these days is not the end of the world. We pop off there. Shoma loses, but lives because of Mel, and once again, we're going to roll it down, pop the Zephyr off again. Just every single round, we were finding these units, and I mean, it's just really, it's clean. It's just clean, popping it off. We're fighting I'm a Genius here, so we'll see how this fight goes. Oh yeah, this is just the same, yeah, the same board we fought last time. Pretty solid Zephyr there onto the LeBlanc again. Yeah, just really nice Zephyr. This is a clone, so I think well, I was gonna say I think we should be fine, but unless, actually, no, that was not a clone. I don't know why I thought it was. I think they were traveling, so I thought they were a clone. And then an item here. I mean, we can dig for something for Echo. Automata +1 seems like really bad, just because like getting to Automata is not really worth an item. We're gonna take the Archangels here, which is interesting. I guess that's going, well, I don't know where that's going actually. I mean, it must be Archangel's Garen, which feels pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, I guess we didn't have a better option there than Archangel. I mean, honestly, Automata +1 might have been better than Archangel's Garen. I don't know. I guess, I mean, he's got the bigger shield, I guess. Maybe it's extra tankiness or something. Fight this Trist board again. This Trist board really, I mean, this is a pretty scary fight, but at least Zeri's, yeah, same side as the Trist, so she can kind of snipe that out, and we lock in the top 2. I mean, the Garen 2 was big. All right, and The only downside is we finally do not have a way to pop off this Zephyr. It's stuck on a Mumu here, so we got to just rely on positioning. This guy is keeping their Trist in the corner, but they also are looking to potentially swap it. We swap it to the left corner there. We miss the Trist here, but we'll see how the fight goes. Zeri jumping back to the middle here. Also, our Scar is in super Narnia here. Yeah, their backline aggroing onto our Zeri is really scary. Our Scar lives a little while. Zeri going off, and oh my god. It's enough to actually win the fight, so it is a dub here for Marshmallow. Also, I did want to get a check-in right at the end of the game here on the Anomaly damage. 130,000 damage. 13 times 5 here. What is that? 50, 65, 85 AD from this Anomaly is not bad at all. And just a fun game showing off the Zeri comp that I think a lot of people are saying is very, very good. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, check my Metafy, all the other links down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I guess shout out the Project Mentor tournament is tomorrow in the morning. So this video is going to come out probably like 10 hours. It starts at, when do I have to be? It starts at 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm going to be co-streaming it with Kai. So come over, check out how all the mentees have grown throughout the program. It should be really, really fun. It's, shout out to Kai for putting that thing together. It's been awesome. My relationship with my mentee has been awesome. Kai keeps telling me, you gotta take, he says the demand is out of control. You gotta take more mentees. And I say, it's too much. I can't do it. It's too much. I'm a working man, Kai Watanabe. I tell him that. And he says, please, Sub-Zero, I'm on my hands. I'm on my knees begging you. 6, 10, 12, mentor 40 people. I know it's multiple hours. Just quit your job. Leave your wife, girlfriend. I'm not announcing a marriage. Maybe at some point in the future. And just coach TFT full time. He tells me this every day. And so I just feel like it would be important for you guys to go and like support him to get him through, to reduce the pain of me telling him, no, Kai, I can't do that. I gotta keep it exclusive. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, goodbye. I'm kind of delirious. Good night.